So everybody's talking about AI taking all the jobs, aren't they? But there's one kind of business that it'll never replace. So I've been running mine now for the past 30 years and it still beats the bots. Hi, my name is Tattie Tim. I run and own and operate Tattie Tim's world famous baked potatoes based in Penrith, Cumbria in the north of England. And you want to know what the business is that is going to beat AI, don't you? And I'll tell you. I'm not going to make you wait to the very end. Watch till the end and you will find out. It's none of that. It's just like pure real world experience that I've got bags of. The thing that is going to beat AI, no matter what it is a business that's based on people. It's simple as that. If you've got a business that's based on people, you're going to succeed and you're going to beat the AIs. So, because it's not just your product or service, whatever you may offer, but it's the familiarity, it's the handshake, it's the banter, it's the crack that people have with you. So people may come, for instance with me, I've got a baked potato stall. So they may come for the baked potato once, but then they'll come back for me or for you, whoever it depends, whoever it happens to be running the stall, because they like that bit of crack, they like that bit of banter, they enjoy that familiarity that you have with them, and that is the thing that will beat AI hands down, no matter what. You see, you cannot automate warmth. You can't automate this human connection that we're probably having now, because it's impossible to replicate, because we're all different, we're all unique, we all have our own little ways and means. All an AI robot can do is copy what is already out there currently, anyway. So the business advice that I'm going to give on this channel is based purely on the past 30 years of experience that I've had, which will go off into the future, absolutely no problem. I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever that everything that I can teach you will be timeless and it will outlast any new modern sort of inventions and what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of creations that may suddenly appear. I mean, who'd have thought 5 years ago we'd have been talking about AIs to the depth and the scale that we are now? It's the world moves fast and furious, but some things are timeless and they'll always be. And the human connection is one of those things. Yeah, so I'm not like a guru that's going to that's read all the textbooks and hasn't got a real life clue on what he's doing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I've never read I have read a textbook, but I've never read a business textbook. I haven't got any qualifications to my name. All I have got is 30 years hard graft experience that I'm willing to pass on to everybody that wants to listen. Hopefully that'll come across and you'll be able to take some of the knowledge that I've acquired over the years and use it into the field of expertise that you might have already and mould it into your own version of what I've created, and you'll be happy and successful and everything will be great for you for the rest of your life. So every week there's also another section to the show called Ask Tattie Tim, where I want you in the comments down below to just write any questions as well, but write any questions you want to ask Tattie Tim to answer, and I shall do my best to answer those, whether they be light-hearted, serious, or near the knuckle, you decide. And also I've got my little sidekick Stunt Spud that I created during the summer months when I was off. So basically, for people that didn't know, I had a bit of a health scare this summer. I had to take 2 months off work. So while I was there, being a sort of creative kind of person that gets a little bit bored watching TV, well, as soon as I'd watched every sort of music documentary out there that I wanted to, I soon got bored of television. So I decided to start my own little character, my own little cartoon character, which is actually a character that I created about 15 years ago on my Facebook page. I used to basically take a little potato out with me everywhere and walking in the Lake District and put it in certain positions and just say the Adventures of Stunt Spud, and now it's Stunt Spud is now in a bog and blah blah blah, and I'd write a little bit of blurb and people would have to use their imagination. And it was just to get sort of the Facebook thing going. It was around about the time Facebook kind of started. So excuse me. So yeah, but now obviously as I was talking about AI, and I'm using AI to create this little character that is mainly based at children. So if you imagine Peppa Pig meets Evel Knievel, that's the kind of thing that it is. It's a little minute 90-second video that I make every week, and it's just something I enjoy doing. I've enjoyed doing it, so I'm going to carry on doing it, and hopefully Stunt Spud, the Tattie Tim mascot, will become a thing in its own right maybe one day, who knows. So yeah, so stay tuned, guys. There's going to be lots going on this channel. It's going to be as interactive as I possibly can make it, because I want you to feel and be part of the show. So it's kind of going to be you guys asking me questions for the Ask Tattie's Tim sort of section of the show. Then there's going to be me giving stories and practical advice for starting your own business. There's possible mentorships that I could offer. There's all sorts of things. The Stunt Spud for a bit of light-hearted banter, but also with a bit of a story, not a story, but a bit of a lesson with Stunt Spud. So it's to basically prove to kids early on that you just keep trying and trying and trying, because he always basically fails at whatever he does. But the ethos of it is that you just maintain and you keep trying. You know, it's a bit like the spider in the cave with Robert the Bruce, and it just kept going up and up and up, and it never gave up. So it's the same sort of thing, and it's the same sort of thing with business. That's what I've succeeded to the level that I have now, is because I've never given up. And it has been difficult, don't get me wrong. There's some days that you want to give up, trust me. And there will be days when you do want to give up. But for those of us that don't give up, there's rewards at the end of it. So I suppose it's the same with this channel. You know, this is the first episode of this show. I'm expecting 10 viewers, maybe, tops. If that. Maybe I've over-egged that. But it's something I'll carry on, because I know that people will want to learn and listen to stuff that I have to say. So it's the same with starting the business. It took me years before it got traction and I was earning a proper living out of it. But eventually it did happen, and it'll be the same with this. So, and it's the same with everything in life. The more you do something, the better you become at it. The better you become at it, the more people want to be part of it. And then, you know, the rest is history, so to speak. So anyway, thanks for watching this first episode. I know I've waffled on a little bit, and maybe the hook got you in, and you're thinking, well, what was the lesson? What is the business that AI won't touch? And if you weren't watching earlier, then it basically is a business that's built on people, because no matter what, you cannot automate warmth, and that's the secret sauce. It's the fact that us as a species, as human beings, we enjoy interaction with each other. Whether you like it or not, we do. That's the sort of human condition. So as long as you've got a business that maintains that, you're on a winner. So thanks for watching. Tune in next week, and to make sure that you do tune in next week, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This is the bit I don't like talking about. Should I just say hit like and subscribe? So you know what to do. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your nan, tell your brother, your sister, your next door neighbour, tell everybody to go and watch and subscribe to Tattie Tim's SpudLife, because there's all sorts going on. So there's going to be another little snippet in between the next episode, which is the Ask Tattie Tim section, where I want you to, you can email me, my email's in this, you can write it in the comments. I do reply to every comment, or what, unless they're rude. So yeah, comment in this comment section, Ask Tattie Tim. and then I shall make videos in comparison to whatever those are. You can get a shout out. There's going to be memberships coming up where you can join the membership and you'll get sort of one-on-one kind of mentorship and special deals on things. I've got a lot planned for this channel. So if you stick along for the journey, I'm more than happy to have you along, and we can create a nice little positive community where we can help one another and build an not so scary AI future that the world will enjoy, rather than the dystopian nightmare that everyone seems to be talking about lately. So anyway, I'm Tattie. Lovely to meet you, lovely to speak to you, and I shall be back next week. Thanks guys, you take care. See you soon. Bye bye.